Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix General 0 Hour to make their best game ever. Good, let's see if we can close some of these changes. So I think we can finalize this one here. Yeah, let me see. Fix crash Unicode. Fix crash Unicode. Right, we also still have this problem here. Let me go to main branch. Sorry. Okay. Then pull. Okay, let me build this guy. Then then we go to so we need a solution for the recorder compiler. How do we do it? So either we add if def logging or I'm not sure if def logging or this guy returns nothing, but then this is still compiled in, but yeah. Yeah, it's probably the easiest if we do if def debug logging, yeah. bit of fun and to test how the game in the main repository is at that time. Yeah. Okay, so we do have compile errors here, and then let's try if def debug logging and if debug logging fix recorder logging. Okay. Fix gen sh fix compile error in recorder class, clean up replay file when building building RTS debug without debug logging. Okay. Okay, so that is a follow-up for this is a follow-up for multi-instance, I think it was. Debug. No. Where did we edit? I can't recall. Game engine source common. Game engine source common recorder. It was this one, right? 795. Follow up for 795. Introduced by 795. This change fixes a compiler error and that when building debug without debug logging. Compile bug. Minor. Okay, so this change here, let me go to Helmut fix crash Unicode, fix crash Unicode. Yeah. Debug fix minor stability. So what was changed? This one. Let me search for this here. Let me disable debug. Default. Let's also disable profile. Okay, never mind, we need debug. Let me disable debug crashing. Okay, so temp str. Playback file. If exe different. Temp str, temp str, debug string. Okay, to me it looks like we can move the temp str here. Yeah. And we can also move this one here. And then let me do the same here. Version SSL. And then we move this here. Now builds debug string. What do we do with the debug string? Assert crash. Why is this using debug logging here? If this is used for debug crash. Not sure. Debug crash. Where's the third crash defined? No, it should be part of debug crashing. Okay, looks like we need to actually enable debug crashing. Okay, temp str format. Okay, looks like a temp str is actually needed here. Okay, now builds now creates debug string Okay, so what does this actually do? It creates a debug string. No longer print Unicode string. No longer print Unicode string as ASCII. No longer attempt to print Unicode as ASCII. What does translate do? Get shown. No longer attempts to print Unicode as ASCII via a call to that. This format. Does not work with non-ASCII characters. I think there's a slightly better description. So we move this up. Debug crashing. And okay. Okay. Okay, that should work. Okay. I think that looks good. Let's see if that compiles. Could do, yes. Perhaps when we have fixed more stuff. Right now it's still unstable. Good. While we wait for this, the title is not representative. Fix crash. Debug crashing. Fix crash when loading replay with Unicode loading replace with non-ASCII, with Unicode characters. Fix crash when loading replays with Unicode characters. Loading replay. Fix crash when debug crashing is enabled and loading a replay with Unicode characters. Maybe we should say no, I think it's okay. It would be nice to see like actual like call stack, and well, call stack's not necessary, but what is the actual crash? Is it just exception being raised that can be skipped, or is it actually access violation or something of that thought? I wonder. Because if it's just like an exception that is raised, then and the program just continues afterwards, then it's not really a problem, right? Not sure. Expand fix change comments, fix macro. Adjustments pushed, check of goods. Okay. What else? I don't know if he's testing that or not. Maybe he is. Okay, let me go to. Let me go to Thompson's. Yeah, we need to test this one here. We also need to update it. Yeah. 0-hour editions. Zero-hour editions. Thompson's. Zero-hour editions. Okay. Then we need to rebase it onto main, or we merge. Delete it. Delete file. Good. Let's see if that compiles. did I say here? Then I had to give it a run for a few V6 replays in generals. Okay, sounds like we need to download a few replays for generals. Data. Generals. May. Today. Now there are a few players. Let's pick some random dudes here and try to find something that looks good. Something that looks long. This one looks long. What's the map? Twilight Flame, that looks good. Let's take that. Now let's save it here. Oh, he has really long replays. That's good. Twilight Flame, yeah. Let's download all these guys. Good long 4 versus 3. 4 versus 3. It looks like they play from an internet cafe or something, right? Yeah. Some really short replays here. Okay. Okay, so we have some replays. Some Twilight Flame and some with AIs. Okay, let's take these guys. Put them into generals. Replace. Hello.rep. What? Can delete these guys. Okay, I think we also need to open a command prompt. And we need to enable release. logging on. Zero hour off. Generals on. Let me go to CSC. Oh, 2 failed. What is that? CSC debug. CSC debug. Debug logging. Okay, 0 failed. Good, then good. So then we do this, we do this, and that, and that. Man, it's only trash here. Good, let's try this. Looks good, says Helmut. Let me also look one more time. Okay. Good. While we wait for this, we can also advance here this a bit. What remove unnecessary function paths work. Okay, so what did we do here? Did some improvements. minor improvements to bit array class. Okay. Okay, and we probably should have went to bit array. That's okay. Good. PDB reader. PDB reader. Okay, so function types. Okay. Function dot h. Okay, no idea what format changed here. Probably this. Is a match. Okay. Oops. probably remove this hopefully thingy. Was there anything left to do in this regard? I'm not sure. There was. Right. Regarding, so every time we enter this, we have to allocate here these bit arrays. I'm wondering if we can use a setup here instead. Function setup here. Explicit function setup. What does it do? Initialize. I would say we simply add some new elements here. So we need the stack, jump taken, not taken to take. So we take these guys and this guy. Yeah, I'm not sure if that makes things faster. We still would need to, and we cannot fully avoid this. We would still need to null these. I think for now we just leave it. No, let's leave it for now. Okay. Trim unreachable instructions from all disassembled functions. Enrichment instructions. Let's give this one more spin to see if it's proper. While this is busy, we did compile that. Yeah. Did it link? Yeah. Then let's go to game code build vc6 generals v.exe. We copy this guy and we put it here into generals English here. Okay, put that in here and then we launch it. Let's create shortcut to a -win. -win. Okay. Okay. Ignore. Okay. Load, replay. Okay, let's load here. Ignore. And we can now fast forward, so that's good. Wow, nice defense. Okay, let's take a pause here and we look at this guy here. Okay, let's just flick through here. Let me go to open settings. Seems to be fine. Yeah. Okay. I assume it's all fine. Maybe there's some errors lurking still. but from what I can see right now, it seems to be fine. Then let me merge that, okay. And then let me also finalize this NutWiz change here. But there was an issue here. This one didn't show correctly. Why not? Let me open this folder. Let me open it in SIME resources. Size equals that storage. Maybe it has to be wrapped in. Oh, we cannot edit it there. Maybe this has to be wrapped here in this. And then it works, maybe. Let me go to some string view. String view. Tool text formatted here. Let's put a breakpoint here. View. Mm-hmm. 8BC1. 8BC1. That's std string view. Huh? What are we using? Hold on. Hold on. Why are we using TCP string view if we have std string view? Huh? What? I'm confused. TCP string view. Are we using this anywhere or not? I'm confused. Is this using TCP or not? I'm really confused right now. CMake list. Hold on. We're talking about span, not string view. Span. Yeah. Span. Span, right. Okay, span, and we go to how about maybe this one here? No. Let's put a breakpoint here. And and reload. Da, 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 da. Okay, and then we do. Oh. Aha. Okay, let me breakpoint runner. Disassemble selected functions. There we go. Okay, that looks like it shows correctly. Yeah, this looks good. Capacity allocator. Capacity. Why does it not show size here? That's strange. Because it's redundant information, I guess. Size, capacity. Okay, but anyway, now we have a NatWis for TCB span. Seems to work correctly. So what we can do is we go to here. Yeah. Okay. Add NatWis for TCB span. Okay. And then, yeah, let me remove this one. And this one, we go to release, and we compile a release build, and we check how it performs, if it's fast or not. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if how that speed is. Okay, that was 15 seconds or so. Loading, that's good. Let's do here compare. That was pretty fast. Let's do single bundle. Okay, that looks pretty fast. Let's do all. Oh, that was super fast. That was very, very fast. Lenient. Yeah. Okay, there was performance looks pretty good. That was really fast. Let's do it again. We do reload file revision, compare. And now we process all matched functions. That didn't even took a second. And that not even 100 milliseconds. Okay, that's really fast. That's good. Yeah, but PDB load is a bit on the slower side. 15 seconds for that. Yeah. 15 seconds. Yeah, the problem is it's loading it on one thread, one PDB on one thread. It's not very efficient. Yeah. Could be performance improvements in that regard. I think the loading of the disassembling is much more efficient. Performance. So if we do well, all the CPUs are quite a bit busy right now. Okay, let me do here that. Let me make this smaller. Compare. So this one is climbing here, the CPU, and this one. Yeah, two CPUs are climbing. Yeah, and now if we do this, then all the CPUs climbed a bit, but it's really fast. So yeah, didn't do much for long. Yeah, but this one is the PDB load is a bit of a problem because it only utilizes two cores. Yeah, so it could be much faster if you utilized more of the cores. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. Good, I think we are done here. Then let me push this. Okay, meantime, let's continue here. Okay. That takes quite a bit long. Let's load another replay. Oof, that crashes on load. Whoa. Now that is interesting. It reports as version 1.07, which I think is 1.08 really. Yeah. Huh. It crashes on load. Oh, that is wild. Can we reproduce this crash here? That's really wild. Oh, I didn't want to start 0 hour. Start G generals. Okay, ignore. Okay, loads. Load replay. Loads. Crash. Sorry. Okay, what's a crash? Huh? Why do we get no caustic here? What is this? How? Am I stupid? I'm a bit confused right now. Why do we not get a debug break with our debugger? What is this? Huh? I'm a bit confused right now. Shouldn't we get a... exception settings. Maybe we have to enable here exceptions. SCD exceptions? I'm not sure. Oh. Maybe we enable everything here. Well, almost everything. No, I think the problem is it doesn't catch the exception because of the try catch, right? That is being placed around the whole engine update. Yeah. Aha, there we go. Out of memory? What? Hold on. Throw out of memory. Oh. Oh. I see. It's the thing that we have just fixed, and that Helmut has fixed. Oh, wow. This one here. Let me add call stack. Now looking at this, I wonder if it should be fixed in a different way, because it's not really out of memory. I don't think it should throw. Yes, and printf. Why is this? Why does this claim to be out of memory? Let me do seeing this problem actually in the debugger makes me wonder why this thing throws in the first place. Why this thing throws in the first place. Yeah, let me see vs and printf. Return value, the number of characters written, not including the terminating null, or a negative value if an output error occurs. The number of characters written, or a negative value. A negative value. See behavior summary. Return value, encoding error -1. Smaller 0, smaller 0. Encoding error. Encoding error. Encoding error. I wonder if it really should throw. I'm not a fan of this bullshit. I don't think it should throw. Okay, it's also not out of memory, right? Because this function doesn't actually allocate anything. It uses a buffer. It uses a format, the arguments to write into this buffer. There's no allocation in this function. Out of memory, it's not correct. I think it shouldn't throw format VA. Should it throw? No, I don't know. What does validate do? Validate. Ref count is larger than 0. Is small is suspiciously large. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Numchars allocated. Yeah. Should it really throw? Man. I don't think it should throw, no. No. It should assert. It should assert, yeah. But it shouldn't throw. Yeah. Because it's not a fatal error. If it cannot create the string, okay, bad enough, but the game may just continue just fine, right? And throw is like it's catastrophic. Unless there's an exception handler. But throw in this engine is more used like, okay, catastrophic failure, just show a message to the user on that, and then we're done, right? I don't think that this is a fatal error that needs to stop the runtime. I don't think so. I strongly disagree with this. So I'm inclined to say that we should fix format VA, format. Yeah, I think it's bonkers that it throws. Assert is fair. Assert because you expect that your string builds nicely. So if it doesn't, it should assert and just give you like a error message that you can skip there. So I would say assert is the right course here, yeah. And then so the other story is a VS and printf. I wonder, are there more uses of that thing? Oof, there are. I think we need to replace all of them. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's for now, let's simply do we just want to let's do else and we comment this here out. Okay, there we go. Good. I just want to run this. Yeah. Okay, that means we need to build once more here. Okay, and then in the next session I will make a change where we fix the throw. It needs to go. And then we can make another follow-up change where we fix the VSN printf because it has an unfavorable behavior where here to ensure that there's room for terminating null when calling this and this, be sure that count is strictly less than the buffer length and initialize the buffer to null prior to calling function. Because this always writes terminating null, the count parameter may be equal to the size of the buffer. So I don't understand why they use VSN printf. They should have used VSN printf. Is there any other difference between these two? Let me ask ChatGPT. What are the differences between that and that? Let's see if he knows. Differences, standard compliance, behavior on truncation, platform availability. Standards, safe truncation, always null terminates the output string as long as its size is greater than 0, yeah. Portable, available, okay, signature, blah, return value, non-standards. Truncation does not guarantee null termination if the output is truncated. Older versions can be dangerous because of this. Return value, number of characters written, not necessarily the same as would have been written. Use VSN printf whenever possible. So are there any uses of that already? They always use that. That's interesting. But there's also use of VSN printf. Maybe it didn't exist prior to VS6. It's weird. It is weird, yeah. Has VSN printf. VSN printf. It seems to exist here in some cases. Well, I guess we just have to put it through the compiler and see what happens. Good. So did this compile? It didn't link. Let's run it again. Okay. Then let me copy that bad boy. There we go. Okay. Let's launch it. All right. Ignore. Yeah. Loads. Okay, let's see if it crashes now. It still crashes. Jesus Christ. Oof. Oof. Oh, that sucks. Didn't we just change that? I don't understand. I thought we just changed that. Why is it still... Oh, there are two functions. Huh? I thought it was... Okay. Then how about we just copy this here over as well? There we go. Let's try that again. Ignore. Okay, now it doesn't crash anymore. Excellent. Good. Then let me stop debugging. Let's compile again. Oh boy. Good. Let's try again. Okay, then we will make 2 follow-up fixes after we have tested this here. Yeah. Good. So load replay. There we go. Ignore. Okay, ignore. Looks okay to me. Yeah, let's try another replay. Another twilight flame. I'm just looking here at the upper corner, by the way, because this is where the mismatch message will flash briefly. So eyes need to be on there. We should probably add like a auto pause for this. Yeah. Okay, looks good, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. It's big carnage. Oof. 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 The terrorist slaughter. Oh boy. Big slaughter. Okay. Seemed to be fine. Let's try one more here. Oh, Glacier 6. We don't have this map. Oh wow, big drop. Big burden drop. Seems to be fine. Good. Let's go here. Let me reset this change. And then we push this. I ran this against for replace briefly. Against for replace was fast forwards, and it looked to be okay. And we had 6 builds. This branch cannot be rebased? What is this? What conflicts? What? We resolved all conflicts. I don't understand. Ah, I see. We have to squash and merge. Yeah. Of course. Okay. Good. Then I will take a break here. It has been almost 2 hours. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.